Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Tuesday, the 6th of June. With McShane, we keep working our way through the book of Psalms, and today we read Psalm 94. In it, the psalmist wrestles with a world where we're called to walk with God and do good, and there seems to be so much evil, particularly in the surrounding nations and in positions of power. And toward the end of the psalm, he says the following: "Can a corrupt throne be allied with you? One that brings on misery by its decrees. They band together against the righteous and condemn the innocent to death. But the Lord has become my fortress, and my God, the rock in whom I take refuge. He will repay them for their sins and destroy them for their wickedness. The Lord our God will destroy them." And as I read that, I thought, here is a real challenge to praying for the country, praying for the world, and just recognizing that there are going to be countries that will be corrupt, and they can't be allied with God. And in a sense, as we pray for countries like our own, where corruption seems to flourish, we've got to be saying, God, bring in your judgment. And we don't ask you to bless the corrupt people. We ask you to replace the corrupt people. Lord, we ask you to come in and remove them. Lord, you are our fortress. We take our refuge in you, and we know that you will hold them to account. And for me, that's an encouragement. We keep praying, we keep doing what we can, and we recognize that despite the corruption, ultimately, they're going to have to answer for it. God will hold them to account. It might not happen in my lifetime. It might not even happen in their lifetime, but it certainly will happen in eternity. And so we pray for our country. We pray for the many people that are struggling. We pray for those who end up suffering because of the corruption, because of people in positions of power and leadership, positions of influence and authority that have become corrupt, and are not looking for the good of the masses. They're not even looking for the good of the people around them. They're looking for their own individual private good. And as they boost themselves, the only way they do that is by taking away from everyone else. And so the psalmist says the corrupt can't be allied with God. He's not on their side. He cannot support them. He will not bless what they're doing. We need to stand with God and sometimes stand opposed to the unrighteousness of the system and the leaders and the people about us. So be challenged to do that, and be encouraged as you do. Be blessed.